Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more English story. It starts in your mind. Sophia had always been a dreamer. From a young age, she envisioned herself as a successful entrepreneur, running a business that would not only provide for her but also make a difference in the world. However, her reality was far from her dream. She worked a typical 9-to-5 job in a small office, handling paperwork and managing phone calls. Each day felt like she was merely going through the motions. Her dreams of entrepreneurship seemed impossible, overshadowed by the demands of her job and the constant pressure to conform to societal expectations. The spark of change. One evening, after a long day at work, Sophia was scrolling through social media when she came across a post that made her stop. It was a quote, "Your thoughts create your reality. If you change your mindset, you change your life." Sophia paused. She had always believed that her circumstances were determined by external factors: her job, her background, her education. But this quote made her realize that maybe the key to her dreams wasn't external. Maybe it was internal. What if the limitations she saw around her were just reflections of her own beliefs? What if she could change the way she thought about herself and her abilities? That night, Sophia decided to make a change. She realized that if she wanted to build something of her own, she needed to first change the way she saw herself. Shifting her mindset. The next day, Sophia started her journey of shifting her mindset. She began by reading books on personal growth, entrepreneurship, and mindset development. She discovered that many successful entrepreneurs had faced the same doubts and fears she felt. What set them apart was their belief in their ability to overcome obstacles. Sophia started to challenge her own negative thoughts. When she felt the familiar feeling of self-doubt creeping in, she replaced it with a positive affirmation. "I am capable of creating my own success." She began to write down her goals, small ones at first. Instead of dreaming of an impossible business empire, she focused on realistic steps she could take to start moving toward her dream. Taking action. As her mindset began to shift, Sophia took the first step. She started an online store selling handmade jewelry, something she was passionate about. First, it was just a small project to test the waters, but as she poured more energy and belief into it, the store began to grow. Every day, Sophia worked on her business for a few hours after her day job. She learned how to market her products, create content for social media, and handle customer service. It wasn't easy, but each small success fueled her confidence. She still faced challenges, self-doubt, financial concerns, and the fear of failure, but Sophia realized that these challenges were a part of the journey, not signs to quit. She learned to see them as opportunities to grow and learn. The power of persistence. Months went by, and Sophia's business began to gain traction. She built a loyal customer base and received positive feedback on her products. However, one of her biggest challenges came when she faced a significant setback. Her website was hacked, and all of her product listings were deleted. For a moment, Sophia considered giving up. The frustration was overwhelming, and the fear of failure loomed large. But then she remembered the lesson she had learned. It starts in your mind. Instead of allowing the setback to derail her, she decided to take action. She worked tirelessly to recover the lost data, learned how to protect her website from future attacks, and even used the experience to educate her customers about the importance of online security. This setback became one of the pivotal moments in Sophia's journey. teaching her the value of persistence and resilience. The breakthrough. 1 year later, Sophia was able to quit her day job. Her online store had grown into a thriving business, and she was able to live comfortably from the income it generated. But more importantly, she had built something that was meaningful to her. Sophia's journey had taught her that success wasn't just about taking action. It was about believing in herself and her ability to overcome challenges. Her dreams had always been possible, but they only became a reality when she shifted her mindset. The ongoing journey. Sophia's story didn't end there. She continued to grow her business, taking on new projects and expanding into new markets. But the most significant transformation she experienced was the shift in her mindset. She no longer saw herself as a person limited by external factors. Instead, she saw herself as someone capable of creating her own reality. As she looked back on her journey, Sophia realized that her success didn't start with her business idea or even with her actions. It started in her mind. Moral of the story: success begins with the belief that you can achieve it. When you change your mindset, you change the way you approach challenges, opportunities, and growth. The power to create your reality lies within you, and it all starts in your mind. Embracing the journey. Sophia's life continued to evolve in ways she hadn't imagined when she first started her business. Although she had achieved success in her online store, she knew that the journey of growth wasn't linear. There were still plenty of lessons to learn, challenges to face, and opportunities to seize. New challenges, new mindset. After successfully quitting her day job and focusing on her business full-time, Sophia felt the weight of new responsibilities. Managing a business required more than just passion. It demanded focus, strategic thinking, and the ability to adapt quickly to changes in the market. Her business began to attract more attention, which meant more orders and higher customer expectations. First, this was exciting. But as the orders grew, so did the complexity of fulfilling them. She had to hire a team to help with production, customer service, and logistics. The pressure mounted as she juggled multiple tasks and tried to ensure everything was running smoothly. Sophia realized that despite her initial success, she was still facing a learning curve. She had to adopt new systems for managing her time, money, and people. She spent hours researching management techniques, creating a more structured business plan, and working closely with her team to ensure everything was aligned with her vision. One particularly tough day, when everything seemed to be going wrong, product delays, a surge of customer complaints, and a technical issue on the website, Sophia found herself overwhelmed and on the edge of burnout. She sat quietly in her office, taking a deep breath. In that moment, she reflected on her journey. Her mind flashed back to where she had started. A small dream, a limited belief in herself, and a desire to change her life. It was clear. The real test wasn't the obstacles, but her response to them. Her growth as a person and as a business owner depended on the choices she made when things got tough. Shifting from doubt to action. Instead of letting fear take hold, Sophia decided to take a step back and reevaluate her approach. She reminded herself that her mindset had always been her greatest strength, and now, it was time to strengthen it even more. She started by doing something that had helped her earlier in her journey. She took time to reframe her mindset. Every setback was an opportunity to learn and grow. The problems she faced weren't roadblocks. They were part of the process that would ultimately help her build a stronger foundation. Sophia also reached out to her support network for advice. She asked her mentor Laura how she had navigated similar challenges. Laura's response was simple but powerful. Remember, no one starts out knowing everything. Success comes from making mistakes, learning from them, and never giving up on what you truly want. Sophia had heard those words before, but this time they resonated more deeply. She realized that each failure wasn't a sign that she wasn't cut out for entrepreneurship. It was evidence of her courage to keep trying, to keep going. The power of delegation. As her business continued to grow, Sophia learned the invaluable lesson of delegation. She couldn't do everything herself, and that was okay. In fact, it was necessary for her growth. She hired people she trusted, people who shared her vision for the business. Instead of micromanaging, she allowed her team to take ownership of various aspects of the business. This not only lightened her load but also empowered her team to bring their own creativity and expertise to the table. Sophia embraced the concept that leadership wasn't about having all the answers, but about creating an environment where others could thrive. The more she learned to trust her team, the more her business flourished. Giving back. As her business became more successful, Sophia began to reflect on her deeper purpose. She had started her business to create a life of freedom and fulfillment, but now, she realized that she could also use her success to make a positive impact on others. Sophia decided to start a mentorship program for aspiring entrepreneurs. She wanted to share her journey with others, showing them that success didn't happen overnight and that it was okay to fail along the way. She also began donating a portion of her profits to organizations supporting young women in business. She wanted to create opportunities for others to break free from limitations and pursue their dreams, just as she had. One day, a young woman named Mia reached out to Sophia. Mia had just started her own online business and was struggling with self-doubt. She shared her fears of failure and how, like Sophia, she had once felt that her dreams were unattainable. Sophia replied with a message of encouragement. I was once where you are. I want you to know that the doubts you feel now are part of the process. Every successful entrepreneur has faced them. But what makes the difference is choosing to believe in yourself when everything else seems uncertain. Your journey may not be easy, but it will be worth it. Keep going. Mia responded with a simple message of gratitude. Sophia knew that her journey had come full circle. What started with a shift in her own mindset had now evolved into a cycle of mentorship and giving back. The true measure of success. Years passed, and Sophia's business continued to thrive. She had achieved far more than she had ever imagined. But what she valued most wasn't the financial success or the recognition. What truly mattered was the transformation she had undergone. She had started with a dream, but it was her mindset that had made it possible. The business was just one aspect of her life. The real transformation had been in her heart and mind. Sophia no longer defined success by external markers. Instead, she measured success by her ability to stay true to her vision, overcome challenges, and inspire others to do the same. As she looked back on her journey, Sophia smiled, knowing that it all truly did start in her mind. The power to create change, to overcome obstacles, and to reach her fullest potential was always within her. And it could be within anyone who was willing to believe, grow, and never give up. Moral of the story: success is not determined by circumstances, but by the mindset with which you approach challenges. When you believe in yourself and remain determined, your mindset has the power to shape your reality. The journey might not always be easy, But it's through your resilience and willingness to grow that you will build the life you've always dreamed of. It all starts in your mind. I'm so glad you spent this time with me. If you liked the story, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Take care, and see you next time.